Welcome to Mini Modernz. My name's Simone and thank you for joining me on my tiny corner on the miniature interweb where we're here to think big, build small. So let's get into it. So guys, we are coming to the end of 2025. I am so excited about the growth, the change, the friendships, all of that has been made in 2025. So this is going to be a quick video, having a quick run through of what I've done myself in 2025 and then putting the spotlight on you guys to show what you guys have shared with me in 2025. So I'm going to be showing some pictures, talking about some of the stuff that you've sent to me over on Facebook, over on Patreon, and just giving you your flowers, guys, because you guys have been absolutely amazing. You support me in such a wonderful way, and I just want to say thank you to you all, and let's share this 2025 and roll into 2026. But first, I've got to give a massive shout out to Suki Tabar for being part of my mini structures over on Patreon. You are a gem, hun. And a warm welcome and shout out to Future Bird for being part of my mini founders. You guys are absolutely amazing and your support means so much to me. I can't really express it, but I'm really honored and proud to have you as part of the family, guys. So this year for me has been about major growth, pushing myself and seeing what I can do as a miniaturist. I've already discovered like where I sit in this field, and that is everywhere. I don't have one specific thing that I enjoy doing. I love to storytell, I love to create, and I love to make what I see in my mind, and a lot of that is dioramas and scenes. I really do enjoy creating scenes, and I found that this year I was able to express that because I did a major scene which was my New Year's Eve party diorama. It was so much fun to do. I got to express so many different ideas, and it just kind of snowballed into this massive project that started with just a sketch and just an idea, and then it became reality. And with that, I'm trying to grow my miniature business as well. I have an Etsy store. I've published a book. So in such a short space of time, because I started my miniature journey properly in 2024. At the end of 2023, beginning 2024. So I've not been doing it for that long, but I've jumped straight in the deep end and I've given it my all. And I feel like you guys as a community, you've helped me grow and feel like, yep, I'm in the right space, I'm doing the right thing, and it's absolutely amazing. And here is a quick snippet of the first video I ever did on my channel. My name's Simone and welcome to my little corner of the interweb. This is where I start my journey as a miniaturist and started my business as a miniaturist, and I'm so happy to share this journey with you guys. I hope you guys are excited to be here. Everything that we do here is from scratch, it's new, it's fresh, it's from the beginning, and I hope you guys enjoy it. This channel is going to have a lot of firsts. This is my first video on this channel, and I'll be showcasing all of my first miniatures. So we're going to get the good, the bad, the ugly with this, guys, but the idea is to showcase my journey, showcase for anybody else who is starting a journey as a miniaturist and wonders where to start, how to start, and hopefully I've picked up some stuff along the way that will help you guys on your journey. And to think that I started there to the point that I'm at now, where I'm actually making my own jars using resin. Yeah, baby. And it's just absolutely incredible, and I think my whole channel is for everybody. There's a little bit for everybody, I feel. Anyone new, anyone who's been experienced and doing this for a while, just to share ideas. And it's been such a great journey. So I want to show you my playlist over here. This for the New Year's Eve diorama. So that's what we mainly worked on through this year. And there's so many tips and tricks in there for everybody to do everything. And it's absolutely wonderful. And it just feels great to see a vision come to life. And as I said, I am a small business, so with a lot of my dioramas and stuff are made completely from scratch, and I do and will be putting them up for sale as well as collectible items, one of a kind for some lucky person out there in the world. So this was the crazy scene that we spent the year doing, and then we also moved on to summer, where I made a few summer accessories. And in a lot of my projects, I use my miniature prompt journal just to keep a log and track what I've been doing. And big shout out to you guys who have purchased the book already. I'd love to know what you guys do, but it's your private work, so you do not have to share it. But I do appreciate you taking the time to get the book for yourself, and I really, really do hope it helps you. And if you do want to share anything with me, join me on Patreon or Facebook, where we have a really great community in both places where we just interact and share. So this was the final thing that I did for 2025. It was my summer and beach accessory set, which is actually available for purchase also, but there's a whole tutorial on how we made absolutely everything. And the final thing I made for this year were Christmas crackers. I made this as a kit for my Patreons as a way of saying thank you for being over there, and you can join yourself for absolutely free. There's different tiers to the kit, so we've got the free kit for everybody. There's a tier 1 kit and a tier 2 kit, and with the tier 2 kit there's an actual video tutorial as well. So head over there, have a look and see if it's your cup of tea. Now it's time to put the spotlight on you guys and see what you have been doing for 2025. So this piece here is a snowy scene by my wonderful Suki Tavar. It's absolutely cute and amazing. So she said this was like a gift exchange that she did at work a couple of years ago, and it's super cute. And the candy cane was actually made from a glue stick, and it's pointing towards the North Pole, guys. Suki, I didn't ask, what did you use to make the snow? It's absolutely gorgeous. I love that texture. It looks so realistic as well. Great job, my darling. Great job. I've got a few Christmas pieces that I want to share from Tracy Brogan. Absolutely fantastic miniaturist, but look at the detail in this room, guys. So damn cute. The pictures on the wall, the little gingerbread houses, the candle behind. Can you guys spot the nutcracker? It's so damn cute. And you know those flowers there, what I love about our community, we share the journey. So I'm actually going to show you the flowers before they were in the little pot here. Look at these guys, so cute, so detailed, and all handmade, and I think it's really adorable. And they just fit perfectly in the scene. And here's another Christmas scene from our Tracy. She got the old Mancunian Tracy on that one. But guys, look at this scene again. How beautiful is this? How well put together is it? Loving the tree, the decor on the tree. Guys, can you spot Santa's feet under there? Can you see them? Let me zoom in from a different angle where the roof is on as well. So look from this angle, guys. We've got the roof on there. It looks like it's got candy or snow on top as well. It's so deliciously cute, and the cat in the basket. As I said, the Santa feet, that just takes me out, because I had something very similar on one of my videos when I had Santa getting caught in the act. And now we have Mimi Shaw, another fantastic miniaturist and taxidermist. Actually, before we start, let me just show you this from Mimi. She's brought taxidermy into the miniature world. So taking her real life job and hobby and bringing it into the miniature world, I just think it's so incredible. And I appreciate you sharing it as well with the community. It's so lovely. But let's go back to the room box that you've been working on. So Mimi's working on this room box, a kind of steampunk abandoned factory type thing. And she's sharing the journey with the community from the very beginning. So we're getting to see how this is going to unfold. So we've started with the basics of the room box, and now we've added some pipes and some extra detail and grunge, and I just absolutely can't wait for this journey. So guys, head over to my Facebook group, Think Big, Build Small, if you want to be part of the community and share your journey as well. This next piece is by Susan Arslan. I hope I'm saying your name right, Susan. But this is a replica of her late parents' living room, and it's absolutely beautiful, and it's all handmade too. I believe she said this cabinet is the only thing in the room that wasn't handmade, but everything else is handmade from scratch and just holds a personal space. And that's what I love about miniatures. You can create absolutely anything, hold your own memories, create your own memories, and it's very special. And this too is another piece from Susan. Look at the replica, look at the detail. I absolutely love it. That's amazing, Susan. I really love that. This next piece is from Tonya Harry. She's a very talented miniaturist. Like, everything's made from scratch, so well put together. She did share with us the prototype of the oven before she got to this one, and I absolutely love it. She wants to rework the cabinets, but girl, you are very talented. And this is another room that she's done as well. Just absolutely love it. I love the floors, the shine on the floors. It's so real. The washing basket, it's all so good. And guys, as well, if your picture doesn't make it in the video, please don't be disheartened. I'll be doing a lot more videos like this as well in the future, and I'll be also doing more in-depth videos over on my Patreon for other tiers as well, so there's plenty of opportunity for you guys to be seen and heard. And this is another one from Tonya. I love it. It's the Halloween. Oh my gosh, can you guys spot the toffee apples? How amazing is this? It's just a different vibe, a different look, but I absolutely love it. Now this cute set is from Alice Stefani. Absolutely brilliant miniaturist. I believe she has an Etsy store as well. But look at this, guys. It's so good. Like, all the little details on this is phenomenal. I'm so glad that she's part of the community and sharing with us as well. But look at the milks. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. You guys are fantastic, and I'm so honored to have you as part of the community. This next one is a dollhouse by Melanie Clements Martin. She's been working on this bathroom and I absolutely love it. I think she wanted to add a few more slippers in there, but great job. Love the bathroom, and it's the tiny details for me. Absolutely love it. And here we have Jonas, who's made a complete house, a garden from cardboard. I love the vibrant colors. I love the textures that he was able to get. It's so good, and if you look closely, there's so much extra little details. This is very vibrant, it pops out, and I really love it. Now this piece is from Brandy Williams and it's absolutely adorable. They made their own jugs and jars from scratch using UV resin. I love this so much because she actually used one of my tutorials on how to make your own glasses and jars from scratch, and really followed along and tried it and shared it as well. So this kind of stuff really warms my heart. Thank you so much for trying it, and great job for doing it. Absolutely adore this piece by Barbara Morocka. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, so sorry, but look at this. This looks so good. The flocking, the details, every piece of it just looks so well put together and neat and tidy, and I'm very drawn to this kind of piece. I can't wait to start working with flocking and landscaping. This kind of stuff is just absolutely perfect. And this is an awesome quiche by CJ Miniatures. I had a challenge at the beginning of the year if you could make anything using a bottle top, and this is absolutely perfect, right guys? I'm blown away, impressed, and if you guys even still want to be part of that challenge, go ahead. If you've got any type of bottle top, see what you can make and share it in the group. This is what I came up with. It was a bar stool. Yeah, so knock yourselves out with that one, guys. And just check out these fantastic bagels made by Pearl. These are absolutely amazing, so realistic looking. I love the textures. They look soft and ready to eat. I can see some have got the fillings in them as well. Really good work, really creative, and I can't wait to see more as well. You guys are absolutely amazing. And here's another little something that Pearl has shared as well. These amazing realistic Yankee candles. I mean, look at them, how adorable. All of the colors, I can almost smell them. They are so good. And for our final shout out, it goes to Mary Davis and a cute little tiny 6x4" room box. We've got a cozy little elephant in there, a little mouse. It's so cute. Everything was handmade and beautifully done. Guys, thank you all so much for sharing and being part of the community. I will definitely be doing more shout outs in 2026, so if you aren't part of the community over on Facebook or Patreon, you need to get over there, guys. You need to get over there. I've got a lot of exciting stuff coming for 2026, so guys, stay tuned, buckle in, and have yourselves a fantastic New Year's. Everyone be safe out there, of course. I love you guys. I appreciate you, and you guys, the subscribers that tune in and sit and watch my videos. You do not understand how much I appreciate you. This goes out to everybody who is supporting the channel and everyone who's supporting each other. You guys are amazing, and I will see you guys in 2026. Like, share, subscribe.